Okay, well, here we are for another exciting adventure in what sold this week on eBay. Today is May 18th, 2021, and this video is actually for the final week or so of January 2021. And with that, we're going to go right ahead and get started on what sold this week. And what we have is this lot of 4 Nancy Drew hardcover books. And I paid $2 for the lot. I listed them January 17th. They sold January 22nd for $8. $8 plus shipping. And I'm finding that that's probably a decent price for these sorts of things these days. So next, and yeah, this is I picked this up I think at the Goodwill for I got it for $2.99 at the Goodwill. I listed it December 23rd last year, and 2020, and I sold it January 22nd. So like a month later for $15, $14.99 plus shipping on that. So cool. I wouldn't think something like this would be of much interest, but apparently it still is. So that's pretty cool. Next. Barney, lots of Barney VHS tapes. I saw a lot of Barney. These are new. They're like they're not open. They were sealed. So what I paid, I paid 20 cents for the pair. I'm not sure where I got them now. At that price, I'm gonna have to say it was either a bag sale somewhere or probably at a thrift store, the one thrift store I go to that has videotapes four for $1, something like that. No, they're 4 for $0.25. So probably, I don't know. I'm not sure where I got these anymore. It's been a while since I got them, but I listed them June 19th, 2020. Sold January 22nd for $50, man. $50 plus shipping. You never know. Some videotapes are good. Yeah, videotapes are good. Some of them aren't. Some Barney tapes are good. Some of them aren't. New videotapes are always worth at least checking on, though. So, all right, next. Not gonna talk much about that. The Psychology of Prospecting. I picked this up at the Goodwill. $2.99 I paid for this. I listed it December 11th last year. Sold it January 22nd for $10 plus shipping. And I am good with that price for an old CD set on something like this. So next. $10 is $10, man. I can make a lot of money selling $10. You don't think so, but you wouldn't think so, but I do. So I'm happy with it. Couple paperback science fiction books by Robert Heinlein. I've only actually read I think 1 or 2 Heinlein books, and that was when I was like a teenager. They were both really good, but I just never ended up reading more. So 20 cents I paid for the pair. Listed January 17th, sold January 22nd for $10. That didn't take long. Cool, $10 for the pair of paperback books plus shipping. These books, I think I picked these up a long time ago in a bag lot at the Niche, I think it was. And I was planning on doing something else with them. I didn't buy them to sell them. I bought them to use them for something else, for a different project that I ended up not doing. And then when I was going through those children's books, I looked these up, and oh, that's Stephen Cosgrove, and I went, oh, I should look them up, and so I did. And I realized that I made a good buy without even thinking about it. So anyway, I paid $1 for the lot. Listed January 17th, sold January 23rd for $80 plus shipping. $80 plus shipping on those books. So good deal. Next. That's a VHS tape. It's got Vincent Price in it. I don't really understand quite what the deal is there. He did I don't know what the thing is with the VHS tapes that they like you get. Some vehicles came with VHS tapes and stuff like that. You know, back in the day, and here we got Vincent Price in some video for VHS video for some kind of a 3D camera thing that was going on. Anyway, I paid 49 cents for it. Listed it October 30th. I think I got it because I thought it was horror because it had Vincent Price in it. But anyway, yeah. So October 30th, 2020, I listed this thing. I sold it January 23rd for $9.10. Free shipping. Free shipping on it. So it cost me, $2.89 to ship. And so that's that. This is an old camera. I think I just had this sitting around. I'm not sure where it came from. Let me see here if I got... Yeah, I have nothing on it. So I'm not totally sure where it came from. I think it was just here, I don't know, but I listed it January 21st, and it sold 2 days later, man, for $7. $7 plus shipping with this old camera that's set around my house. So, hey, cool. Next. Rod Serling from the Twilight Zone. Yes. 56 cents I paid for this book. Obviously, I got this in a bag lot of books somewhere. I'm not sure where anymore. I listed it November 4th last year, sold January 24th, and I did get $30, $29.95 plus shipping on that. Sweet. Next. It's kind of neat, actually, going back 6 months, or almost 6 months, and doing these videos. I'd almost forgotten some of this stuff. Pretty cool. I'll be honest, I do tend to sometimes go back and just have some of my videos play while I'm listing. I watch my own videos because it reminds me of things that I have sold and what I sold them for, and it keeps me fresh on what I should look for in my own area. So, okay, next, let's see, 4 blank cassette tapes. I paid $1 for the lot. I listed them January 21st. They sold January 24th for $20. $20 plus shipping. Nice. Very nice. Next. $1 to $20. That works. I'm into that. Of course, I'm into $1, buying something for $1 and selling it for 10 too. So, because that's what works for me. Let's see. We got a replacement wick filter for a humidifier. I'm not sure where I got this. I'm gonna think I got it. Let me check the price here. What did we get on the price on this? 79 cents. That's a Goodwill price. I got that at Goodwill then. And I listed it, September 26th, 2018. Wow. Okay, 3 years. Going on 3 years. Alright, it sold January 24th for $12 plus shipping. I honestly don't pick up much of that anymore. Probably when I bought it, it was selling for that price. It just didn't work out. So, all right, it didn't work out for me this time around. I'm sure somebody else got a bunch of them and they were selling them really cheap because they had to blow them out, and I get it. But they just undercut me for $11.99. Next, or they used free shipping and they got their clocks cleaned on them. So here we go. VC Andrews. There they are for the Wildflowers series. These were sitting around here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure. Well, it says I paid 50 cents for them, so they may have come in that big bag lot of books that I bought a while ago that I made a crap ton of money on. Anyway, I listed these December 9th last year, sold January 24th, but I only got $4 plus shipping, so but hey, these books right here used to be really good. Used to be. Not so much anymore, apparently. Apparently not so much anymore. Next. And I think this was the last of some ashtrays I picked up at the Goodwill one day. There was a whole bunch of them, a big stack of them, and I bought them all. All these little pot metal, crappy little ashtrays, but they were all, kind of advertising from different towns and stuff like that. So I paid 79 cents for it. Listed it October 21st, 2018. Sold, yeah, that's 3 years ago. January 24th for $13 plus, nope, $13 free shipping. $13 free shipping, and I'm sure it was like $3 to ship probably. So next. Little juice glasses, Anchor Hawking juice glasses. Now you can see here, I may have talked about these before in a shipping video or something. These ended up getting returned. I paid $3 for them. I listed them September 27th, 2020, and I sold them January 25th. I got $20 plus shipping on them. Unfortunately, they were returned because the buyer said that they were too small. They looked much bigger in the pictures, she said. And, you know, I can understand that, except they say juice glass. They say juice glasses are small, and the description had the actual measurements in in there. So there really was no excuse, but she sent them back as too small. I don't know, something. She sent them back as not as described. She used not as described, which was not true. But anyways, I did when they were returned, I was able to. I didn't think I could if they used not as described, but I was able to deduct original shipping because I have free returns. So I was able to deduct original shipping, and I did report the buyer for misusing returns on that because they did. I don't know if that goes anywhere or not. Doesn't matter to me. I just did my part, and that's that. So anyway, I will say that I did relist these, and I listed them for $29.99, and they sold the other day. Again, which you won't see until I get to the May videos, but which could be a while. But they did sell for they didn't end up selling for $30 plus shipping recently. So it took another 5 months to sell them, but I'm okay with that. They sat on a table in the basement, and they were still boxed up and packaged and everything. I had taken them out to inspect them, but I just closed the box back up and shipped them out, and I think everybody's happy. So next. Mac Tools, it's a slot. It wasn't the whole set, it's just something I sold. Let's see if I put in here what it was. 4 straight tracks. They were the 4 straight tracks. They were kind of long. I've sold. It doesn't tell me how many things are available in this, but I've sold a lot of parts out of this. I don't think I have very much left out of this thing. I paid $10 originally for the whole thing, and I'll tell you how many parts I got out of. I paid $10 for it, and each listing that I put up cost 56 cents out of that $10. So that's, probably almost 20 listings I had, maybe 18, 19, something like that. Anyway, I listed it March 26th, 2020, and sold it January 25th for $20 for those 4 straight tracks. So that was pretty cool. I was happy with that. Alright, next. It's a little stomper. Now, you have to be careful. If you're into buying these stompers, you got to watch for the McDonald's Happy Meal ones, because they are not motorized. The Happy Meal ones are not motorized. The other shaper stompers, the original ones, are motorized, and they're worth a lot more than $4.99, or at least have been in the past. I can't say for sure that they are now, but they have been in the past. So you could look those up. You can see it's the shaper or shapper, or whatever, however you pronounce that name, stompers, and you'll see some decent prices on some of them. I hope you will if you look them up. Anyway, I got $5, $5 plus shipping. I paid nothing for it. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. I listed it November 9th. It sold January 25th. Okay, next. You've Been Left Behind. The Left Behind books, a set of 12 paperbacks. This is the original series, and let's see what we did here. I paid about $6 for them. I am willing to pay more for them now, but not too much more, because the prices can fluctuate really bad. So I don't want to pay too awful much for them, because I'm afraid. But yeah, I paid $6. I don't like getting stuck with things. I have a bunch of. If you're into these, if you like these books, and you're missing some, I have a bunch of the paperbacks and a bunch of the hardcovers. I have a few of the ones that came after, not a lot of the ones of the additional books here. So if there's something you want, you let me know, and I'd be happy to sell you a couple of my copies, or one of them, or something like that, if you need one for your collection or whatever. I do have some around here. They're hard to find. I think Commonwealth Picker talked about them one time, and I can't find them now. So that was that. I don't know that that's why I can't find them. I don't know. It could just be that people aren't giving them up, so they're not in my thrift stores. Or, this is a pretty conservative area up here, and if they show up in my thrift stores, they probably sell quick. So, I think my Goodwill stores are now. I think they're $2.49 for hardcovers now. So, but some of the other thrift stores are a lot cheaper. Okay, let's see. So anyway, I paid $6 for this lot of paperbacks. I listed them January 17th. They sold January 26th for $69.99 plus shipping. So I got $70 for the lot of paperbacks, and I'm pretty happy with that price for those. Okay, so next. I don't know if that was a high end or low end price. And 30 brass candlesticks. I used to sell these a lot. I paid $17 for the lot of these. I was actually paying up for them because I'd done so well with them. These, though, they took a long time to sell. Well, for me, it was over a year. They sold. I listed them September 17th, 2019, and it took till January 26th to sell. But I did get the $120 plus shipping on them. So hey, that's something to think about there. So I'm sure, and again, I'm sure that's probably because there are a lot of people just coming out. I have checked prices, and prices are waning. At least I think they are. They were when I checked. From day to day, things change. I still will pick up brass candlesticks if they're pretty cheap, because worst case scenario, I can always take them to the scrapyard and get brass prices on them. So, which isn't much, but worst case scenario, I take them to the shop too. I sell some at the shop from time to time, so I do have that option available to me. I can just keep putting them over there, and if they sell, they sell. And if they don't, once I get a big lot of them, maybe I'll list them like this. Who knows? I remember when we used to be able to buy these at yard sales for a nickel, or a quarter or whatever. Not so much anymore. I don't go yard selling now, so I've only been to a couple this year. I just don't enjoy it like I used to, I guess. Next. All right, Country Hearth. This is a pint size. That's the pattern is called Country Hearth, or the brand or whatever, I don't know, but Country Hearth is what it's called. And let's see, 79 cents I paid for this little mug. I listed this, get this, October 10th, 2015. Yeah, that's right. October 10th, 2015. You got it. Yep. So basically, going on 6 years ago. I sold it January 26th for $12.95 plus shipping. So somebody bought it. Hey, I used to sell. The Country Hearth was really hard to find, and I used to sell them. I got a lot of money. I mean, for what they are, I got a lot of money for them for what they are. This is less than what I used to get. But anyway, like all things come and go, and this is something that apparently isn't what it used to be. So I just have to remember that. All right, next. I don't buy them anymore when I see them. I mean, I would if I go to the niche and they're on the shelf where it's a $3 bag shelf for glassware. I mean, if they're on there, and there's if I can get a full bag full for $3, I'll buy them. I'll just stick them in the bag. But otherwise, I wouldn't really be that interested in them. So next, snow. I bought a bunch of these clearance at Walmart 1 year because I listened to somebody who talked about selling them all year long, and there's no way I shouldn't have done that. I should have known better than to. I bought a ton of them, and now I've stacked things on top of them, and some of the red lids on top are broken, and they've been around a long time. What I should do is next fall I should just take them all off of eBay and take them over to the shop and see if I can blow them out over there. I didn't pay a lot, between 50 cents and 75 cents for them. This one I paid 75 cents for. It was listed, December 28th, 2017. So they're not going to ever sell a lot. I don't think, anyway. So January 27th is when it sold. I got $4 plus shipping. $4 plus shipping, which is probably why I can't compete with free shippers. I just can't, and I won't. You can't make any money when you look at the ones that are selling them with free shipping. There's no way you're making money on it. So, but you're blowing them out, and you're creating that algorithm thing going on where your store is making sales. So other people may be coming in for other things. It's all possible. I don't know. I just don't care. Next. The Interpreter's Bible. Volume 2, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Samuel, and Ruth, or Ruth and Samuel. I bought these a long time ago for $1 a piece. This one, they've been listed since May 23rd, 2018. So, and I've sold them off. I think I have just a few left. I didn't have all of them. If I had all of them, I may have sold them in a big lot for, $200 or $300. But I didn't have them all, so I parted them out. And I sold this one January 27th for $16 plus shipping. Next. The Sexual Healing Journey. I bought a bunch of books at my neighbor's closet, the thrift store. They're $1 a bag. So I just bought a bunch of books one day. I was just feeling a little odd, and I just started. I think I had a couple books in there that were pretty decent, and I just filled the thing up with a bunch of other books. So I have on here I paid 10 cents, but it's actually less than that. And I listed this October 25th last year, sold it January 27th for $7.19 plus shipping. And that's basically about what those books were. The books that I listed were I was just feeling a little. That's probably going to be one of those algorithm things, So maybe it drove a few more sales to my store. I'll never know. Next. Fisher-Price, The Loving Family Dream Doll House. Teen Blonde Girl. I don't know. Let's see. 15 cents I paid for this little pink girl. And I listed her, when was it? July 1st last year. Sold January 27th for $7 plus shipping. This video is probably going to be a little long, just so you know. There was quite a few sales here this time period. Let's see. These pieces, Fisher-Price Trio. This came in some, I don't know, bag lot or something I bought. I paid 22 cents for the lot. Listed July 28th last year. Sold January 27th for $11 plus shipping. Next. A glass pig mug. Oh, what was that? What did I sell? Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. A little helmet, a little pith helmet. It's only $6. But hey, cool. Alright, but that's today, not in this set. So, glass bake. This glass bake mug I paid 79 cents for. I am a sucker for glass bake. I don't know why. I just always pick it up. I just do. And it doesn't sell like Fire King or Pyrex. And even Fire King doesn't do what it used to do. It doesn't sell as quickly as it used to. But anyway, I did have a decent sale on a piece of Fire King Jadeite this week, which you know where my store is. You can look at it and see what it was. Anyway, April 17th I listed this last year. April 17th last year. Sold July 28th, or no, not July, January 28th for $5.99 plus shipping. Next. 4 teaspoons. Okay, then I had a decent sale here. This was, I believe, to the same buyer. There was these 4 teaspoons. They were listed. It says here I paid nothing for them because I don't. The likelihood is I don't know, or I may have gotten them free someplace. I don't know, but I listed them January 24th. They sold January 28th for $10 for these teaspoons. And then there's this one. Is it still there? Yep, I think it is there. And that was another $10 for another set of them. And then this one. And this was 3 of them. There was 3 spoons. These all went to the same buyer. So they were all plus shipping. And this set, so these 3 sold for $7.50. So altogether it was a $27.50 sale for these spoons, which I paid nothing for. And that's pretty cool. Okay, so you know what's I have a really hard time looking up flatware, but I'll tell you what, sometimes you can make a lot of money on flatware. I mean, I'm good with that. I mean, with 4 teaspoons for $10, I'm good at that price. But you can do a lot better than that if you want. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But yeah, you can. But the problem is it takes me quite a while to. I have a book on flatware, which I can look through. It's still difficult to find. And then there is some resources online, but it's still difficult to find the patterns. And if you don't know the pattern names, you'll never sell it. You might as well just throw it in the scrap metal pile, because if you can't find the name, you'll have a really hard time selling them. I haven't tried Google Lens yet on them, but I think it would be difficult. Google Lens has been pretty good for a lot of things for me, but I'm not sure about flatware. So, okay, next. I wonder if there's like a Facebook page, like with the action figure Facebook page that I talk about. I wonder if there's a Facebook page where you can go in and post pictures, and people who love flatware will. I don't know. I never looked for one. All right, Bailey Kids. There's 7 Bailey Kids books. These I just kind of gather these up here and there, and then eventually I will lot them up and sell them. So I paid $1 for these. I listed them January 17th. They sold January 28th for $8. $8 plus shipping. You know, it's funny. I have a bunch of Magic Treehouse. I have a bunch of Magic Treehouse books up that usually they sell really fast, but they're not selling right now. I must have them priced too high or something. Oh no. Next. NA, how it works. This was this may have been the books that I bought there might be why I bought that sexual healing book earlier that I talked about, because I bought several other Narcotics Anonymous books, and they sold very quickly. This one, again, I paid 10 cents for this. I listed it January 28th. It sold January 28th for $12.99 plus shipping. All right, and then there was this one, the blue book, and again, that was 10 cents. The same dates on it, and it sold for $14.99. I don't remember if it was the same person or not, but they sold right out. They may have sold together. They may have gone to the same person. But yeah, so I mean, $1 a bag. That's fantastic. I mean, I should just go in there and buy books from them. You know, I've thought about it. I've thought about going in and just buying bags of books and just listing them. Just having a day when I just start scanning UPCs and just list them. Just list, and regardless of the price, and just throw 1,000 listings up on eBay as quickly as I can and just see what happens. But I just don't have that kind of drive. So that's how it is. Next. I have so much stuff now, I don't need to actually do that. I really need to focus on what I have. I got cool stuff around here that I don't get listed because I keep getting more stuff. The thrill of the hunt is so much fun. The color purple, this was factory sealed. It was around for a while though. I had it listed for a while. I paid nothing for it though. I listed it March 21st last year, sold January 29th for $4. $4 plus shipping. So, yeah, that's cool. Next. The Karate Kid, a couple paperback books. Obviously, you can see part 1 and part 2. And I paid $1.98 for these, so they were 99 cents a piece. I must have got them at Goodwill. What? Those prices went up, though. Goodwill's prices are higher for paperback books than they were before. I don't look as much at Goodwill as I used to. Some of my Goodwill, some of their prices have gotten really stupid, but then some other prices are stupid the other way. They're stupid cheap for things that, that are, I'll never understand. They went from selling glasses for 79 cents, glasses and mugs from 79 cents. Now they're putting $1.99, $2.99, $3.99, $4.99 on mugs. And it's like, okay, whatever. And they sit there and they go right through the clearance. And if they only have 2 days for clearance, so they go right through the half off week because they're priced way too high, and nobody's still going to buy them even at half off. Then they go to the clearance, but their clearance only lasts for 2 days, Sunday and Monday, and then they sit there and they get rid of stuff, or they kind of have somebody come through and it cleans off. I don't know what they do with the stuff if it doesn't sell. If they just throw it in the dumpster, or what they do with it. But they get so much stuff there and it's free. It's corporate stuff, and they're obviously a lot smarter than I am, so they know how to run a business. So anyway, January 27th I listed these books. I sold January 29th. I got $16.95 plus shipping on those. That worked for me. Next, a couple little espresso cups. I don't really know much. Obviously, you can tell from the description or from the title there. I don't know. I didn't know the brand or anything like that. So, I don't have here that I have here that I didn't pay anything for them. So I don't know what the deal is on that. I listed them March 26th though, 2017. So, going on 4 years ago. That's how it goes. They sold January 29th for $10 plus shipping, and that was a happy sale for me to see something like that sell. So next, somebody knew what they were. This is a cool. I am a fool for American Fostoria. I have made so much money off American Fostoria over the years that I just can't help it. I just have a hard time not buying it. And the worst part is I can't always tell if it's American Fostoria or if it's what's the one, Indiana Glass? Is it Whitehall? I think they call it. Cubist, I can usually tell if it's Cubist, because Cubist is usually is it Jeanette that made Cubist, I think, and it's not. It's like thinner. It's like thinner. It's not. These are thick and usually heavy, and you can tell they're a decent piece. But sometimes Whitehall can trick you. Sometimes I think it's called Whitehall. But anyway, I paid $1.99 for this. I listed it September 5th. It sold January 29th for $16.99 plus shipping. Next. And I'm almost out of Aunt Martha's iron-on transfers. I've had these a long time. I paid 50 cents each. This listing was March 18th, 2018, because I'd had them all listed separately, and then I took them all down. So I got them a long time ago, long before 2018, I'm pretty sure. But I took them all down, all those listings down, and I made a variation listing to try to save myself a little bit of money on insertion fees. Of course, now I don't really have to worry about it, at least right now, anyway. Yeah, so this one sold, I don't know which one it was, sold January 29th for $5.99. And those are free shipping, so I'm barely making any money on them, but they still sell every so often. Next, DVD. I picked this up at Goodwill. I paid too much. I don't know why I look at the Goodwill DVDs. I just do. I paid $2.99, and I listed it December 19th. It sold January 29th for $6.99 plus shipping. So I don't really think I made any money on that. It's double, but once you take fees out, yeah, I don't think so. Alright, just a puzzle. I got a Goodwill for 99 cents. I listed it August 28th. It sold January 30th for $10 plus shipping. And it was new. Next. Yeah, these cute little cars. Fisher Price Little People. I got this listing, and I made the listing originally, and there was only, I think, three cars, maybe four, and I added more to it over time, a little bit more to it. But anyway, I have here that it says, so I started with 3, so it's not 3 anymore. So it says here that I paid nothing for it, but I'm probably like in it for $1 or something maybe, but I just don't know for sure, so I can't say. Again, July 13th is when I listed them last year. They sold January 30th for $13. $13 plus shipping on those. Next. Field guide, Audubon field. I bought a bunch of these kind of things. Field guides, all kinds of. I bought a bag full of them at the niche one day for $5 a bag. There's a whole bunch of them. I don't know how many I list, but I got them all listed, and I've sold a lot of them. 50 cents. So I paid for this particular one. I listed it January 30th. It sold January 30th for $10.99 plus shipping. So that was cool. And I sold a lot of them I don't think I had any of them priced higher than $10.99. I've been selling them all for $5, if I get offers. The last 2 offers have been for $5 and I've taken them, so. The Beastmaster, Tanya Roberts, and Mark Singer. Do you remember Mark Singer? I remember Tanya Roberts. She's just in the news recently because she passed away, but, 50 cents I paid for this videotape. I listed it January 16th. It sold January 30th for $6.99 plus shipping. Next. And another field guide. This is part of that same lot that I told you about. 50 cents. Listed January 29th. Sold January 30th for I took $6.99 for that? I did. I took $6.99. $6.99 plus shipping on that. So, okay. What did I do that so quick for? Probably because I usually when I get an offer, I'll actually look them up and see where they're actually selling at, and sometimes the offers I get are better than what they're actually selling for, and if it's pretty close to a fair price, sometimes I'll take it. A lot of times I will, depending on things. And another field guide. 50 cents, same kind of numbers, but I sold this one for $10.99. So they were selling pretty quick there right off, weren't they? Through the Bible, J. Vernon McGee used to get a lot for his books. 10 cents I paid for this, and I listed it January 28th, sold January 31st for $10.99. That was probably in that $1 bag. I tell you how they don't sell very well anymore is that it sat at that thrift store for a couple of weeks. I kept seeing it and kept seeing it, and I didn't want to buy it because I wasn't really finding books to buy. And then the one day I went in and I found a bunch of other books, and so I picked that one up as well. I didn't make a lot on it, but hey, it sold, so $10.99 plus shipping. Cool. Next. Dun, 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 dun. There it is, the Game of Thrones, the complete series. Let's see, I paid 50 cents for the lot. I listed January 28th, sold January 31st for $18.99 plus shipping. I would not recommend picking these books up. It doesn't really seem like they sell that great anymore. But for 50 cents, that's a whole nother story. So, next. The German Heiress. 56 cents I paid for this one. This one came from the niche. and it was also a bag. It was a bag sale. They had a $5 bag of books, and so this one I paid 56 cents for. I listed it November 4th. It sold January 31st for $5.99 plus shipping. Okay, and one more. Here it is. Dun, 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 dun. The last one for the month of January. These 4 American Fostoria crescent-shaped salad plates, bone plates, whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter to me. I paid $7.96 for these. I listed them December 16th. They sold January 31st for $130 plus shipping. Yes, $130 plus shipping for clear glass. I'm just saying, you know. I don't blame you if you're not interested. It's just it can be so difficult to try to learn a new thing, and they honestly, it took a lot for me to package them. There's a lot of bubble wrap and time involved in the packaging for something like that, but you know, so you really probably won't want to do it for, you know, $15-20, you know, but for 130, yeah, I would. So anyway, so that was it. That was my total sales for the month, for the final, you know, 10 days or whatever of January. Altogether, after the item that was returned, it cost me $61.64 to buy all that stuff. So I paid $61.64, and my net sales then was $896.37. So, and that's obviously before. That doesn't include the shipping, you know, both ways, either the shipping that I was paid or the shipping I paid out, or the fees. That's just what the sale was, $896.37. So I was super pleased with that. Just really happy with that. So yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you got this far. If you did, congratulate yourself and hit the like button if you don't mind. And yeah, so have a great day. Take care. Keep listening, keep learning, keep making money. See ya.